naunang pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and the First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos. The First Lady, together with the DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan and Korean Ambassador Liza. Ready, Mr. President? At the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let us give them a round of applause. At this point, may we again request the President and the First Lady, together with the DPWH Secretary Bonoan and Korean Ambassador Liza, to lead the unveiling of the project marker. Ready, Mr. President. At the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. The marker reads as follows: Panguil Bay Bridge Project, inaugurated by His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines. Thank you, Mr. President.
What we once thought impossible today becomes our reality. This quote is a perfect description of today's celebration of the greatest milestone we achieved, not only for Misamis Occidental and Lanao del Norte, but for the entire region of Mindanao, because today we are not only unveiling and inaugurating the structure of the long-awaited Panguil Bridge, but we are also opening new doors of opportunity and progress. Thank you, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., sir, for your exemplary support. It is an honor to stand witness to our powerful testament to the tireless efforts of our government under the leadership of His Excellency President Bongbong Marcos, whose unwavering commitment to uplifting the socio-economic welfare of Filipinos is transformative and palpable, which is the President's brand of governance and leadership under the Bagong Pilipinas campaign. We sincerely thank you, Mr. President, that the project was fully implemented and completed during your tenure. Thank you, Mr. President, for supporting and expediting the implementation of the project within 27 months in your administration. The completion of the project will surely contribute to the attainment of our provincial vision of Misamis noon magpuyong malinaon, malambuon, o malipayon. Misamis noon living peacefully, progressively, and happily. Thank you also, Mr. Secretary Bonoan, for your unwavering leadership of the DPWH that is instrumental in the speedy implementation of the project. Mr. President, we know your love to the Misamis, you love the Misamis very much, as we have also expressed our love to you during the previous election, when the Misamis rendered an overwhelming support of 254,066 votes against your closest rival who got only 32,804 votes. The expression of this love is just a reiteration and reaffirmation of our love and support to the Marcoses, as I have also served your late father before in my capacity as one of the kabataang barangay leaders.
Isa pong napakalaking karangalan para sa akin bilang gobernador ng lalawigan ng Lanao del Norte na baging bahagi ng inaugurasyon ng ating matagal na pangarap, ang Panguil Bay Bridge. Matapos ang mahabang paghihintay natapos din natin ang tulay na nag-uugnay sa Lanao del Norte at Misamis Occidental. The project is the realization of a long-held aspiration of my father, the late Governor Arsenio Arcelo Quebranza, and the late Mayor Alfonso Tan of Tangub City. However, the initial steps began through the dedicated efforts of then Governor Abdullah Dimacuta Dimaporo, who availed of the loan from the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, through MDFO to fund a feasibility study for constructing a bridge that would connect Lanao del Norte and Misamis Occidental. A bridge that would connect Lanao del Norte and Misamis Occidental, which is the comprehensive feasibility study not only laid the foundation for the project's development, but also marked a pivotal moment in our more than 3-decade quest to transform this bridge to reality. The completion of the Panguil Bay Bridge represents a significant milestone as it enhances connectivity between the provinces of Lanao del Norte and Misamis Occidental. Sa papamagitan po ng tulay na ito, mas uunlad po ang ating mga negosyo, agrikultura, edukasyon, turismo, kalusugan, investment opportunities at iba pa. Ang dating mahabang oras po at mataas na pagpila sa ating paglalakbay ay magiging 7 minuto na lamang. At dahil dito, mas mapadali natin ang paghatid ng ating mga produkto at serbisyo, lalo na sa ating magsasaka, upang ang kalidad ng kanilang buhay at bawat isa po sa atin pong maiaangat. Kami po, mahal na Presidente, we produce banana na dinadala po namin not only in Misamis Occidental, but hanggang Cebu and Manila. Kaso po, pagdating ng saging po, nagiging banana ketchup na. At ang aming pong kamatis, pagdating naman po sa mga lugar, nagiging tomato paste na po. Kaya sa ngalan ng mga mamamayan ng lalawigan ng Lanao del Norte, nais ko pong ipaabot ang taos-pusong pasasalamat sa ating mahal na Pangulo, His Excellency President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Mr. President, maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang suporta. Ipinagmamalaki po kong sasabihin na sa inyong administrasyon, ang Lanao del Norte ay isa sa mga laging unang nakikinabang sa mga programa at proyekto ng ating pambansang pamahalaan.
Spanning a total of 3.17 kilometers, the 2-lane Panguil Bay Bridge is at present the longest sea crossing bridge in Mindanao and one of the most significant infrastructure projects in the country. This infrastructure flagship project will establish direct connectivity between Tangub City and Misamis Occidental and the municipality of Tubod in Lanao del Norte. It consists of a cable-stayed main bridge with a central span of 320 lineal meters, a 1,920 lineal meter approach viaduct supported by pre-stressed concrete box girder, and a 929 lineal meter approach road. This state-of-the-art bridge, anchored by 2 concrete pylons, is designed to withstand the challenging weather and maritime conditions of Panguil Bay. This ensures maximum stability, safety, and durability for the benefit of generations to come. This engineering feat is a multi-billion peso investment with financial support by official development assistance from the Korean Export-Import Bank through the Economic Development Corporation Fund. At present, travel between Tubod, Lanao del Norte and Tangub City, Misamis Occidental requires a 2-hour journey via roll-on roll-off ferry service. With the bridge structure, travel time will be reduced to just 7-minute drive, ensuring a more efficient and unhampered access to goods and services, education, and healthcare. Additionally, it will cater to an estimated traffic capacity of 10,000 vehicles daily, enhancing transportation links between northern and central Mindanao and Zamboanga Peninsula. implemented by the DPWH Unified Project Management Office, Roads Management Cluster 2. The completion of the project is expected to boost trade, tourism, and economic development. Panguil Bay Bridge is poised to be a catalyst for progress, a game changer not only for the people of Misamis Occidental and Lanao del Norte, but for the entire Mindanao. It will strengthen the region's position as a vital economic corridor, supporting the goals of a bagong Pilipinas, where modernized infrastructure fuels growth and improves the lives of Filipinos.
Well, we have heard from the provincial governor of Misamis Occidental, Henry Omenal, and provincial governor of Lanao del Norte, Angring Dimapuro. After her speech, sinasabi ko sa kanya, huwag mo masyadong binabanggit na Lanao del Norte is very high on the list of priorities. Baka nagtatampo na si Governor Henry Omenal. Sabi niya, nagseselos na siya sa atin. Tangub City Mayor Ben Kanama. Yes, and a surprise visitor, pleasant surprise that we all had is the arrival and accompanying me the First Lady Liza. My fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, before I continue, I have to also acknowledge the presence here of the representatives of the Exim Bank, the contractors from Korea, the local contractors who have worked together to make this, I can only describe, is a dream come true. Good morning to you all. Let me start by saying, ang tagal na nating inantay nito, di ba? I just said we waited for this such a long time. If I had a peso for every time someone asked me, when will we finish the Panguil Bay Bridge, I would already be able to fund a second bridge by now. But today, the waiting is ended. We are here for the inauguration of the Panguil Bay Bridge project, a day that we have long looked forward to. If we take all the time from the very moment of conception of this bridge until today, it has been 4 decades. And that is why we continuously are commenting on the fact that how happy all of us are to be here today to open this bridge so that it can service both the Misamis Occidental side and the Lanao del Norte side, and the advantages that it will bring. Years of planning, months of hard work, countless hurdles, and now we stand before the realization of one of the infrastructure flagship projects of this administration. Costing more than 8 billion pesos, this 3.2-kilometer project is now the longest water-spanning bridge in Mindanao. The bridge connects 2 provinces. More importantly, we all know that the increased economic activity is going to be a very important development building block for both the provinces and for the entire island of Mindanao. But more than just a physical bridge, we are connecting the dreams and aspirations of the people of Lanao del Norte and of Misamis Occidental. For far too long, our brothers and sisters here have had to deal with over 2-hour commutes across the bay. Ang layo nang iikutin bago makarating dito sa Tangub, dito sa kabila. It has always taken a very long time. Now, those 2 hours can be spent on work or on simply living their lives. With this bridge, what once took 2 hours will now take 7 minutes and will benefit 10,000 travelers a day. I heard the story of architect Romeo Cuisio, a proud resident of Tubod, Lanao del Norte. He grew up hearing about a bridge that would one day connect the town of Tangub, Misamis Occidental. And for years, it was just a dream, something people would talk about, but we never finally saw. In the past, he imagined how life would change if that bridge would come to reality. And now, he is a witness to his dream, this dream of all of us being fulfilled. It is undeniable that this journey has not been easy. From the 1998 pre-feasibility study conducted on the bridge to the moment that we broke ground in 2018, this bridge encountered very many challenges. when the pandemic hit, the DPWH had to pause and had to recalibrate and revisit about and create techniques and strategies on how they could move forward with this project. And just when they thought that there was a way to continue the construction of the bridge, funding issues stopped it again and slowed it down again. Pero hindi tayo nagpapati ng basta-basta. We do not get intimidated or discouraged by obstacles that are put in our way. We worked harder, pushed harder, never lost sight of why we are building this bridge. And while we are celebrating this monumental achievement, I would like to highlight the ripple effect it will have on local businesses. Take, for instance, the story of a remarkable local entrepreneur that we encountered recently. This inspiring woman, Ms. Erlinda Mojica, runs a small business dedicated to providing fresh produce to her community. Before, when the barge closed at night, there was no choice but to take the long route around the bay, wasting a great deal of time. Now, they can transport their goods whenever they need, no time lost, according to their own schedules. Imagine the frustration. Fresh produce ready to go. But her dreams were held hostage by prolonged delays. With the opening of the bridge, she expressed her excitement, saying that her goods would now reach the market in minutes ahead of hours, alleviating her worries about spoilage and missed sales. Yung mga saging hindi na magiging ketchup. The bridge is a gateway to a world where distance no longer limits our dreams, where aspirations can take flight, and where the ambitions of entrepreneurs fuel growth and prosperity. This achievement reflects our collective strength and manifests our continuing determination. And to that end, I want to acknowledge our partners in the Korean government and the Korean Exim Bank. Thank you very much. Your unwavering support has been instrumental in turning this dream into reality. And before, lest anyone think that the projects between the Republic of Korea, the Economic Development Cooperation Fund, and through the Exim Bank of Korea, that this is this is an isolated project. I would just like to show everyone how many EDCF projects are ongoing in the Philippines. There are 21 ongoing projects and 2 upcoming projects. And some of these are the biggest projects, and that is how involved and how much the Economic Development Cooperation Fund of Korea has been part of all our development programs and all our aspirations for making our people live in a much safer, much more efficient, and much more healthful lifestyle. To the DPWH, Secretary Manny Bonuan, and all the people who committed to the completion of the Panguil Bay Bridge project, your efforts are self-explanatory whenever we will cross this bridge or even see a picture of this bridge. You have shown once again that perseverance pays off. As we celebrate this feat, let us remember that the Panguil Bay Bridge is indeed the foundation on which we can build more bridges. Bridges that connect not just places, but connects opportunities and communities. Let us make this success a launchpad for further development to ensure that this project opens new doors to progress and prosperity. Hindi po tayo nagtatapos dito sa ating pag-uusap ngayong araw na ito. It is just the beginning. We are building a bagong Pilipinas. One where every Filipino, no matter how far, no matter how remote, is somehow connected. Together, we will welcome the dawn of a future where every dream has the wings to soar. Every entrepreneur has a path to success, and every child can aspire to greatness without the burden of travel and long distances. Daghang salamat kaninyong tanan ug mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, everyone. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. President and the First Lady, for gracing this momentous event.